Hey, how you guys doing? Okay, let's do this thing. We're on. Okay. I don't really want to check at this moment. Just gonna castle. Bring my bishop out. Boom. Okay, he's got a castle. I'm gonna bring my knight in, and I'm just gonna redouble right there. So one thing I have over my opponent is I have a outside space. I also have kingside. I gotta remember, you can't attack the king without the ability to. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see here. There. Let's see. What do I want here? If I take knight takes and knight takes, knight pawn takes, bishop takes, queen takes. I think I win a piece here. Let's do it. Let's see how we go. Okay. And one a pawn. Sometimes, excuse me, sometimes a pawn is all you need. Oh boy. Let's see if we can hammer this home. A victory. I had a good feeling. I have a good, not a good feeling. I feel like we've got an advantage here with either here or there. Okay, so he's playing that. All right. Okie dokie dookie. Um, let's see here. So if he plays over here, I'm gonna push up. So I'm gonna just push up my pawn here because I want to see if I. Ooh, so he's really trying to hit hard there. So let's play our queen over here. Get out from underneath the pin, and then we're still eyeing this. Okay. Alrighty, and then now he's trying everything. We're just gonna retreat back. I don't want any. I don't want to open this up one bit. He's got too much of an attack going. I don't want that. I don't want that to happen. Interesting. So he's trying a huge attack now. Okay. Let's see here. Hmm. Let's see if we can get an attack going ourselves. Okay, that's fine. Okay, if I takes, queen takes, Attack there. The queen moves. Well, if I do that, he'll deck it takes. Let's see, there. I don't know. If I take the bishop, he'll take back with his queen. I think I'm still okay at that point. Yeah, I think I'm still okay at that point. We've made it through now. Ah, drat. That's okay. Let me see. Let's see. I gotta go back here. Let's see here. Took too long. Drat. So it was a draw at that point. Okay, if I played here, he plays there, and then oh, I check here, and I get in behind there. Ah, sneaky. Oh, I see why. Because then if he tries to come here, I just okay. I now understand that end game. I had no idea how to actually win that. Now I do. That was a cool end game. Well, we'll get him this time. Remember, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. We're going to get through this here. I'll get my setup in, and then we'll start our tactical play. Been trying to get into tactics, and that's how I was able to see a lot of the different. Let me see here. Okay, there we go. Hey, there we go. Yeah, you gotta love the London system. Let's get some London system going, guys. Ah, he shut down the lines of communication. I do not like that. I don't want that to happen. No, I don't want to give up my queen, because that's my hope of any attack. So let's see if I have to reroute my oh. Oh shoot, that was a mistake. Drat. That's okay. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, drat. I was thinking something else. That's okay. I now have a knight though, and it's I could come in and start attacking, so I can implant my knight. It's still a closed position. We're still okay here. Let me see here. There. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I don't want, yeah. And then now I can attack his rook. Nice, okay. Drat. I didn't play that right. Let me go to analyze. I made a mistake there. What was that? What was that? Let's see here. Let me see. Let's go back. I got into. I let my emotions get the better of me. Let me see here. I was so happy. I thought I won a pawn. Then I realized he was defending it. Yeah, that's okay. And then here, not move too fast. Okay, then you'd have to play there. Then I can actually, I think, jump in here. Then if he plays there, okay, we're now it's it's all about knight movement. I was ahead. Okay. Okay, just gotta keep it calm. Yeah. But okay, gotta get the mind right now. Okay, I'm gonna do a French, and we're not going to make any mistakes. I'm gonna hunker down and okay. Let's see here. Okay, so he's playing. That's interesting for sure. Okay, takes. So takes, and then I move my knight. Then I attack there. Yeah, he takes, and then takes. Attacks the. Okay, now that the okay, he's playing there. Gotcha. Okay, let's get these queens off the board. Since one, since I guess we're tied pawn wise, but let's see here. Okay, I'm going to reroute back in, see if I can win a pawn here. Then I'll play there, and we'll get our reinforcements. Okay, so he's attacking there. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, alrighty. So now I'm gonna castle. And okay, it's time. We're just play solid. Just play solid. Don't make any mistakes. I have a bishop. Now I have two strong bishops. Always castling queenside. Okay. That's fine with me. I can now play rook b8, and I can even retreat my bishop back if I had to. Okay, so he wants to do that. I don't want to trade. That's not a wise idea. I don't want to trade. Okay. Bring my bishop out. Now let's just play solid. Don't go crazy on the queen side or the king side. Just play solid. Just double up. Attack. Just double up. Okay, I'm still fine. I can just push there. Just keep solid. Keep solid. Okay. Yeah. We just have to just stay solid. Let's see if I take yeah, I'm gonna take that towards that. I do not want to open this file up. Whatever I do, I don't want to open that up. That's insane to do. Wow. Okay, here we come. Should I win a pawn? Let's see. See if I play takes. Yeah, I can actually win a pawn here and then come up maybe in. I can always push. Now it's time to bring the hammer down. We have to just stay strong in this. Don't make any inaccurate moves. There's no need to. We're fine. Just stay calm. And we got this game. We have it now. Okay. That was a good game. Okay, we'll go into some puzzles now. Okay. You know what you have to do, I gotta remember to tell myself, just stay calm, don't blitz, and there's no reason to. Actually, we should go over that, because this is a solid game, and it's good to go over. Hold on, I'll take these pieces off, bring my my board over. I mean my keyboard so that I can go over this with you guys. Okay. What's it say to do? Yeah, it takes. Okay, so far we're ahead. It's equal, equal. So that's actually good to have an equal position in with black. So especially on move 4 of all things. Okay, so he plays there. He took. That actually helps him out. Okay, so I should have played here. He plays back there. Okay, then I develop my knight. I just want to see what the correct line would be. And then I bring my knight in. Okay, so we have a double attack, almost fully developed. I have this open file, so bishop. So if he took, I took here. Well, yeah, I gotta say, it is kind of, it is confusing. I agree on that. The board, doing the board, 1 second, I'm gonna move this over, so there we go, so I can see what you're saying. It is confusing. That's why sometimes, that's why I kind of try to tell my guys on here, or you guys, that best thing to do is if you're gonna do tactics, and you kind of want to do like what Anon uses both the board and the computer. That's what made him such the world champion, was he did not just use the board, he used both computer and board, because at that point you're involving the touching of pieces. There's different senses of the body. There's touch, taste, feel, all those senses. And so when you're looking at the you're looking at the screen, you're moving it, and then you're thinking about it and all that. You're using all those. So what I do is I sometimes set up, when I don't know a tactic, on the board, and I look at it on the board, and that's helping me with my over the board play. But if you just go 100% 2D, like on the screen, it is very complicated, because you're trying to switch from a 2D way of learning to a 3D piece play. And I think over time, if you gave yourself enough time, you would adjust, but it's a lot different, a 2D board than a 3D board, and I agree with you that it is confusing. So that's why if you guys get confused about doing that, you should just get a board set up. Take your game on here. Let's say you win, lose, or tie, whatever happens, and just play it out on the board. Just play, if you want to play your side. Let's say you won. You could play, let's say he won. You could play his side out, and then you can see what the computer says. Like here, you can set up the board and have it all the way moved out, and then you can go, why is castling correct? And then you can look at the board like this and say, castling is correct because it gets the rook involved, and if the rook's involved, then I can do this over here, and you're using your sight and your touch. I find that that's very helpful. I had the same issue when I was playing, when I switched from 2D to 3D, or vice versa. So that's just some help from my experience, and I hope it helps you guys with that, because that's what I use. But I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, trust me, it can't hurt you. There was actually a documentary on Magnus, and his second had the computer right here. I know I'm re-talked about this, but he had the laptop here, had the board here, and as they were moving, Magnus was on one side, and he was pointing out and then basically asking Magnus, why do you think this person, this player, played this move? And Magnus would talk to his second about it. And then that's how he learned. They used the computer, and then if he was right, his second would tell him. Okay, but so that's I watched that documentary, and it was really cool. It was called, I think it was called Magnus. Okay, but that's, and so what we would do is we would set up, and then we would see what's the best, like Jeremy Silverman would say, what's the beauty about this move? Yeah, it's on, I think it's on Netflix. I'm not exactly sure if it's still out there, but I watched it on Netflix. So it actually takes him from when he was young all the way to his second. I think it's either his. I don't know if it did his second rematch with him and Karyakin, but I know it did his first one with Anon. So it was really cool. But so like what we would do here is we would take the knight on white side, move it, and then look at C, and then we retreat back. We'd ask, why are these happening? And then we look at the board, and eventually you get the ability of looking at the board, and you'll instantly know. Also, one thing that you don't want to forget, tactics. Tactics are huge. Like when I took, you remember back here, I'll go all the way to the very end, right here, when I could have taken this way, and I would have missed a tactic of winning a rook, but because we have been working on tactics, when you take this way, you can actually play here, and then you can actually win a rook. Yes, you lose one here, but now you get a pass pawn. So it's you know, that type of setup, and then you got mate in 17. So it's all about takes. So we'll continue onward here, so that's what I played, which gave him an advantage. So there. Now it's equal. And this is actually a good move because in the French, the light squared bishop is always, because my teacher told me that the light squared bishop, and so did Grandmaster Simon Williams. This is the problem piece, the bishop on c8. If you can get it outside the pawn chain, you're doing really good. Just remember that this is the problem piece in the French because of the structure. But I played okay. I played solid. I didn't play, see, everything's, it's a solid game, which is 0-0. I retreated back, and then I brought my bishop up. He castled. He brought his bishop back. Castle kingside. He took. Now, the reason it says a 0.5 or a 0.3 is now I have the ability of getting my bishop outside of the pawn chain. Do you see how important your light square bishop is? They give it an extra 0.6 just to get this bishop outside the pawn chain. You get a 0.6 for black, or 0.7. Let's see, the computer hasn't decided yet. So it's secure on a 0.7 advantage. Even with this rook move, I'm still at 0.3. So it tells you how powerful this diagonal is, and the C8 to A6 diagonal. It shows you how powerful that is. He moved his knight. I retreated back. It says I should have taken, so taking would have actually given me a pawn. Taking would have given me a pawn. Okay, because it takes there. Maybe it's because of that. No, nope, my bad there. Oh, bishop. Nope. Yeah, it is this diagonal that actually makes the position super strong. And this is a weak point right here, too. So white's got to be careful with that. But I didn't want to give up my dark square bishop, but I see that I could have done that, because what I was concerned about was, in my mind, that I had pawns on the dark square, light squares, and potentially this was going to be a more center push. Yes, knights are better in close games, but having bishops or double bishops are so nice. I still had an advantage even when I had a bishop. So at this point, I did play correctly there. So he played C, and so oh, rook here. Okay, that gives me a 1 pawn advantage. Oh, you want to see it? It's from the negative is actually black, and the positive is white, the plus. So if I would have played here, this would have actually given me an advantage. Okay, I'll turn it because it is true to see it from the other side of the board. See, I'm black, so we can actually see what white saw. I moved up there, which was okay, but not the best. He played there. I doubled up. He played. I pushed. So now I'm a 0.16 ahead. Oh, so I should have pushed. Oh, that wins a. Wow, how's that win a piece though? Oh, it's a fork. Ouch. Okay, then you actually do I? Yeah, I think I gotta win the rook at that point. Oh, you first take the bishop. Knight takes, and then you take the rook. See, I have to. I'm gonna flip that board around because I want to see that tactic. I missed the tactic. So here. First, then you take with the bishop, because then the knight takes back, and then you take with the rook. Okay. Yeah, it's sometimes easier for me to see it from. So it was correct to take that way. Interesting. I think they were thinking because of the structure of the pawn. Yeah, this is actually kind of why I was concerned. I didn't really want to have that happen, so I took towards the center, which at that point then I took here. He played there. I took there, so we're doing okay. Not the best though. See, we sensed the correct move sequence when to come in. And you take. Let's see if we did the sequence correct. You played there. Oh, so that was, so this was the mate and 9. Boom, boom shakalaka, boom. Okay, kind of see how. So 50 points at that. So it actually wanted this takes. Interesting. Oh, so he has to move back to guard that. Yeah. Then he's yeah, and it's all over at that point. Okay. Yeah, that was an interesting game for sure. Couple missed opportunities there. So gotta go back to the drawing board and even get better on my tactics. So let's see here. Okay. Yeah, it's you get more of an instinct at that point, and yeah, you have to be careful that you don't play too many. Yeah, it's you. There's a lot of like chess tactic websites that you can do them on, like ChessBase is one that you get an account and you can do tactics, and that's a really good one. So if you guys are interested in like tactics, you can even do tactics here, puzzles here. So just whatever you do, just keep up on your tactics, because that's what will help you be able to see in time crunches. So okay, so now let's take a look here. All right. Yeah, you know what? You'll get there. Just you know what? Just stay with it. And if you have like a question about a thing here, or if you have a tactic, remember you can always get a board out. You can always set it up. Rather than move it on the screen, you can just move it on the board until you find the combination. However long it takes you, it's all about the learning process, and I'm learning that. And so I use chess.com tactics too, and I'm about like 1900 plus in that, and I'm doing it so that when I do tactics with you guys here, that I have some tactics under my belt so I can get better, and I'm really working on not missing tactics. I don't want to miss any tactics because some of them, yeah. You know what? You're doing good. Just keep pushing forward. Don't ever give up. That's what I was taught. Okay, so this move here, we could take that. That's an idea. If we take here, he potentially has take. Well, there's a lot you can get them from, like Walmart. You can get them from like other big stores, or you can order them online. It depends if you like boards like this. I'll hold it up. If you like a board like mine, it's a little messy. I use it a whole bunch. But if you like a board like that, more likely you're going to have to order it online. But if you're okay with just a starter board, like maybe just a one of those just standard ones that fold, they sell those at the big market stores. But if you want a mouse pad board like I showed you guys, you're probably going to have to order it online, or hopefully you live in a big enough city that maybe you have a chess club that you can go there and order it from there or buy it there. But sadly I don't. So I have to buy my stuff online. And these pieces you can get different type of pieces if you like pieces that have like weights in the bottom, you can get those as well. There's ones that actually have weights inside, so it holds them down so that your pieces don't tip over. Or you could just, there's tons of different types. Yeah, and sometimes even I stop in every once in a while to see if they have any at the Goodwill. They sometimes in the game section, sometimes they'll have a good chessboard there maybe. So just there's a lot of different places you can go to get a chessboard. Let's see here. All right, I gotta get my mind right on this. Okay. We will do this. Okay, so if we take here, he could take there, and then he's got a mate right there. So if we take, takes, mate. So we can't do that, not at this moment. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and so the queen is is pinned here. So if we're able to somehow get, let's see, we could go. No, we can't go there because I was thinking, what's the drawback to this move here? And it's actually stuck on a really, well, let me see here. If I played there, I think we might be able to actually win a piece. I mean, I don't think, I'm sure we're able to win a piece there. Because what that does is then it cuts the queen off from the attack. So if we, oops, gotta be careful. There, takes. And then if takes, and he pushes, we can actually take here. I'm not sure if I like that. trying to see if that actually works. Because what I'm seeing that the problem is for the rook is it sits on a square that can actually be captured. We just can't right now because of the connection with the rook and queen. If we can break this connection with f5, like when he takes here, we can actually take and win the rook. Yes, it feels like our king doesn't have any cover, but we can run like there's no tomorrow. You know, like he really can't push here because we could take and open up this attack here. And also, if he takes here, this whole file is open as well. So we could put a rook maybe even here. If he takes here, we could put a rook there, and then threaten our own potential check, and then potentially maybe even a checkmate. You know, you never know. Maybe even winning a rook at that point. If we played here, 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 and then if he took here, we could play there, there, and I don't know if we win anything, but we have our attack. We could win a bishop, so that's an idea. So I'm more than likely sure that f5 is the move, because we're trying to either win this rook here or open up this file for a huge attack. Yeah, if we can open that up, he's ripe for the attack. So let me see here. Let me just set this up real quick, because I just want to make sure it works out. I'm sure it does, but it's sometimes best just to send it through our check on the to check it on the board, because you don't want to get it wrong when it could just be something even more straightforward, and you miss it because it's maybe a queen move or something. So we'll go through this and find out if we're on the right track. So we need a bishop here. I think I got this all set up now. Oops, I'm missing the kings. That would help if I had the kings on the board. Let's see here. Gotta get that arrow off the board, otherwise it's confusing. Let's see, if we played f5, pawn f5, if he takes, then we take. Then if he pushes, if he takes with his rook, if he takes with his rook, and we have an idea that, oh wow, actually we can't, my bad. Oh, I'm so glad I looked at that. That's a violation. That's a oh boy. That is the reason that he can do that. That wrong. I'm so glad we went over that wrong move there. What if we played bishop e5, bishop e5, pawn takes bishop, pawn takes rook, rook takes rook, that really makes our king kind of uncomfortable, but we could play at this point queen to c5, and that he'll trade, and I think we're up in exchange at that point. Trade, and even if he checks here, we got up there, and even if he comes over after, takes, comes over here, we just come up. This is very puzzling a little bit. Okay, that's one idea. I'm sure that it's that. because we're trying to break communication with the queen and rook. Try to see if there's anything else that well, maybe we could just take. Let's see if we take. Let's just consider taking. Queen takes. And then maybe we could just push the pawn. But I think I'm concerned about that there, and then if we do that, that opens this whole structure over here. We do have a check at that point, don't we? I think you play bishop there, though. Yeah, I don't think taking's right. Excuse me. Well, if we played there, he potentially has rook takes bishop. Pawn takes rook, and then queen takes. Then we could push there, and then he come back with a. We can't come back check, so he'd have to come. Actually, he'd be trapped, wouldn't he? So he wouldn't be able to take with the rook. He'd have to take with the pawn. Yeah, this is the move here. Oh wow, really? You're kidding me. Wowzers. So you just move the rook over. Why doesn't mine work? Let's see, why doesn't that work? Oh, because, oh, I get it. Because then he can just move and be protected by the pawn. I didn't see that one. Okay, let's reset up. Let's see here. We'll get this. I really thought that was the correct move. I need to look deeper in. Okay, there. Gotta get the knight set up. Didn't even think about moving that. I dismissed it right away. So I forgot a knight here. here, queen there. Wow, he's got a really nice discovery on us, guys. We gotta be careful with that there. He could just take and win a knight, so we don't want that to happen. So we move from here. Actually took a piece that was there. Okay, dokie. We can't let this be, because he'll actually come down here and win our queen because of this discovery. Well, potentially we could actually play rook a d8. Sorry, rook a to b8, sorry. That attacks the queen. So the queen would have to move right there, and then we could actually bring our rook up. The queen would have to leave its post, and then we can win this rook. So here, here, there, check, takes, takes, and then takes. After the check there, we take, sorry. So here, 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 this rook will check down here, and then it'll slide over and take, and then this rook here will slide over and take that rook, and we should be up a whole rook. I'm sure on this. Okay. Trying to see, we have a potential, if we can get a queen here and a knight there, we have mates. So by him taking whatever this was over here, he opens this up here. See, if we try to move here right at this moment, he can actually move back. This is our opportunity to drive this knight out of its nest. I mean, not knight, I'm sorry. Drive the king out of its nest. Or house, or whatever. I'm trying to see here, because I believe it's knight. Knight takes their check. King comes up here. So knight takes h7, h6 check, king g7. If we check here, he takes. We could push. If he pushes here, we slide in. I believe that's. No, actually, I'm sorry. Here, here. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I believe that's the move. I'm sure about this because it's still it. We have to hit him hard and hit him now. Otherwise, we lose our opportunity to do that. Okay, now if we check here, I'm trying to see the continuation of our crush, our takeout. Maybe we could just take. We have two moves we can play. Actually, I apologize. Three. I think you're right. I think you're right about it. This. Actually, is the best. It's a pattern. Okay. Yeah, after knight f, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Hold on. Wow, our king's right in the center of the board. You gotta love when you can mate a king in the center of the board. And he's actually castled. Okay. Tells you gotta be careful your structure here. If you don't have a bishop here, sorry, if you don't have a bishop here and you have a structure like this, you can really get damaged pretty hard with an attack. And look at, he has tons and tons of material still on the board, but it doesn't matter because he's already done. Just setting up my board real quick to make sure that I have this all correctly set up here. Okay. Okay, I got everything set up. Okay, let's work this out. Okay, oops, I missed 2 pawns. That would help. Okay, queen 2. Then if he goes, so queen here, f6, g4. Then if knight takes g4, I mean if king takes g4, pawn takes knight. And if king takes the pawn on h5, we can actually play bishop takes here, and I am pretty sure we win at this point. Let's reset that up because I believe that's winning. Let's get these arrows off the board and retry this. Okay, queen check. Queen check. What if he just takes? Let's say he takes on, more likely that's what a player would do. Then pawn takes pawn. And if he pushes kind of trying to block that, I think we can actually just take their check. And that's checkmate with the knight. So if we played here, 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 we tried something like that, we take over, and then this knight comes in with checkmate. So I'm pretty sure that it's I think that's the only move that actually, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the best. Okay. Good find, guys. Good find. I can't move this because, well, I could move it, can't I? Then I'm attacking the queen and the bishop. Let's see here. Boy, this white's got black pinned down pretty good here. He played f5, and so then the knight had to move. f5 was played, knight moves. So that was the drawback to f5, was it allowed a spot for the knight to put itself cozily into. Let's see here. Okay. Potentially we have e4, which attacks the bishop, and if the bishop moves, we can actually play rook takes rook. That forks the queen and the bishop. And if the queen moves, let's say here. H6. Knight f3, and then e4 is that? Yep, that's a skewer, isn't it? I mean a fork. Yep. Nice find there. Okay. We have a potential queen g5 threatening to checkmate on g2. How can we all automatically play that right now? Trying to see here, because I know if we play queen here, oops, sorry, they'll take there, and if we move, rook d8, so after queen to g6, is that winning d? Oh, interesting. And then you can actually play over here. Yeah, because I believe that's the move, because if he tries to block there, you can just snap that, go bishop takes here. After, if queen there, let's say queen here, takes, moves there, and you just snap that off, you're threatening mate. Let's see, would that actually work though? Okay, let's set up our pieces. Boy, this is a really fun one. Wow, everybody's pretty. Where's my king? Where did I? Oh, there he is. Okay, dokie. I need a bishop and a pawn here. Okay, what about 94? Interesting. Yeah. That's not fun. That's not fun. No. No, we don't like that, so. So this opened up this file though, so thinking bishop takes pawn. So if bishop takes g2, if king, let's just say pawn takes check here. King moves over. And then if king takes here, then we can bring our queen into g5. But I don't think we have enough material after king h1. No, our attack is stopped and it's all over at that point. So we can't. Just 1 second. So we can actually take with our bishop takes pawn. That's our main attacking piece. So 1 second. That's what I'm thinking. So B takes C. So B takes C, bishop takes. That's actually what I was thinking about. So bishop takes, B takes C, and then we move our king over. Oh, my bad. I see what you guys are saying. Take. Oh, that's a good. That's even better. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. I think I see that now. That is right. So bishop takes knight. So bishop takes knight, and if pawn takes king, pawn takes f6, we move. And then if pawn takes bishop, pawn takes bishop, queen to g5. No, I was wrong about I got that mixed up. You're right. Then I believe there's really no stopping this. Now you'd have to play. At that point, you'd have to play here, and then we can bring our rook over from there to here. Or maybe this rook over. Maybe that's that rook over. But we do. But the problem is we have a fork here after that. So we can't really do that at this moment. Right after that. Huh. Let's take a look here. Let's retry this with a different move order. I think I'm missing something. I think let me see. Try that again. There. So here. And queen. So wow, he really did different there, didn't he? That's a totally different line that he played. So at that point, we play queen to g3. Yeah, that is. Yeah, so that, if we played here, he's got there, so. Bishop takes, actually back here. Bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop, queen to g5, g6, rook d8. So it's queen. So what do you guys, is it queen to, I think it's queen g5 at this point. I believe it's queen g5. Yeah. Yeah, I believe you're right, because if we took with the knight here, he could actually double up there, and, well, no, he couldn't double up, could he? Okay, bye-bye, Big Reno. Anytime, and remember, God bless, man. Okay. Dang, this is intense. Yep. Well, wait a second. Yeah, you're right, because he can't play here. You're 100% right, because we played there. He gets mated. So rook a d8 is that is the move. But I think he's thinking about yeah. So I think he has rook f there. So dang. One thing I could see maybe is a check here. Maybe queen e3, check. If rook comes up to f2, then we have rook a d8, and I think we win on that. Let's take a look at that. So bishop takes f3. So bishop takes f3. I don't think that. See, knight. Yes, knight takes. Yeah, too many defenders. Oh, I got it. Hey guys, yeah. I'm thinking that if we check here, and then if he intercepts here, we got knight to d3. I don't think we have enough material to, no, I don't think we have enough, because he has one, two, three. I don't think we have enough. That I don't think it works. Oh, let's see. I'm sorry. Yeah, you gotta take first. My bad there. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, that wins on the spot. You're right. Yeah, that's total devastation. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's the only way to actually bring the hammer down on the guy. And this is the last piece that I think we can develop. Yeah, we can actually take here, I believe. I believe we could take there now. Rook takes. Yeah, I believe we can actually take rook takes. Because if he takes here, we drop. We can't take there. My bad. Yeah, so he has to play here. Then you check and. Yeah, we did it. Let's just take a look. I'll play a game with a player real quick though, kind of to give us a break. Whew, that was a tough one, guys. Wow. Bye bye, Super Panther. 2. Bye bye. Be safe. Yeah, no fails. There we go. I like that. Let's see here. Okay, bye bye. Be safe as well. Let's see here. I think I got a double attack on here. I think I can. Oh wow! So he's doing that. I'm trying to keep my knight planted here if I can. Let's go. Let's take this guy down. Oh shoot, that was a bad move. Bad move. Wowzers. Probably up here might have been better. Wow. Um, yeah, I don't think this worked out too well. My position fell apart. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta check. I went wrong somewhere. I think it's when I did that crazy exchange. Let's go back here. So take, that was correct. That was correct. So that wasn't correct. So this was, so which one did the computer want? Oh, because it's still, because you can go there. If it goes back, then you could, you can push onward up. Okay, then back there. Okay. Irritating. Let's get these guys. There. Let's just play solid. Oh, you can. Okay, I'll have to do that next time. After this game, we'll do that. Wow, I'll have to check that out. It's kind of a funky line. Mouse slip. I was gonna do the French, but that's okay. We'll see how this works out here. I'll just do the French. Yeah, I'm not going bonkers on the training thing. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll have to do that in just a sec. And we'll get this. Let's see here. Boy. Let's see here. Okay, if I play there. I'll just retreat my knight back, because then I can reroute. I can reroute my knight in here. Oh boy, this is getting it's getting intense here. Okay. There goes the queen. Got him. Boom. Okay. Now I gotta stay in the fray here. Yeah, this is trying to bring home the final tactical blow. I believe that's it, if I'm not mistaken. I think I exchanged the wrong one. Rats. Yeah, this is getting too intense for me. I hope I didn't blow this. I think I'm still okay here. Wowzers. I don't, let me see. I have to go back for that. I mean, there's something I missed here on one of the tactics. Ouch. Let me see. I knew I missed something. I'm back. Oh, mate 4. Wait a second. Okay, he went there. Okay, mate 2. Check. Oh, drat. There's mate 2. So I had mate 2. I want to make sure I took right. Oh, sweet, I did right. So I had everything right except for this take here. That was nice. Click the option button now to show multi-lines if you'd like. Click the option button. Option. That was a nice. Yeah, I'm glad yeah. It's about time. I can't believe that was a pretty immortal game. I thought I liked that game. That was fun. That was all tactics. Okay, click the option button now. So option. Where am I? I don't know how to really do this stuff. So let me see. Option. Option. Where did I miss option? Is it down below? Where am I missing that? That's practice with the computer. Open menu. Let's see here. Board editor, I don't want that. Study, I don't want study. Continue from here. Oh, 3 panels, yeah. Yeah. The 3 panel line. 3 panel line. I can't believe, why am I not seeing this? Why am I not seeing this? Infinite analyzation. Multi-line. Oh man, I'm missing something here. Oh, here we go. Multi-line. Gotcha. I feel ya. Oh, there it is. Not bad. That's funny. That is hilarious. Multi-lines. Okay, got it. Gotcha. Thank you. Wow, there's 4 lines you can do. Cool. Let's go back to the very beginning now. Let's go to where would be a good point here. And we'll go over this game that I got along. Hey. Oh, hey. Well, I'll stay on just a little bit. Okay, man. And then I'll stay on for like another 15 minutes. We'll do a couple tactics. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, because I wanna see this. We're looking at this was an excellent game. I made 1 or 2 inaccurate moves, but I did that. That's funny. There's a opening called Rat Defense, Small Center Defense. I've seen everything. There's that defense. That is hilarious. I gotta write that down. That's funny. I wanna look at that because that would be a funny line to play on somebody. C00. C00. Okay. I want to see that line. The rat line. That's funny. I know the hippo line or hippopotamus line or whatever they call that line. Let's add that here. Wow, he really had me against the ropes there. Yeah, that was. This was like. It's got to tell you that the human part of chess really comes into play when you got pressure like that. Boom, baby. That was the tide turner right there. And then we went smack, and it was like bang. You gotta love when that happens. Rook takes. Yeah, I was able to jam a sick tactic there. If he would have taken here, I would have taken, and then if he takes here, I just come with bishop. I see bishop, and then if he takes there, we just pry this open here. I guess we could. I would just attack his bishop, pushes there, And he takes, and yeah. That was stellar. Okay, and then this is actually what happened. Boom. That's like crunch. Crunch. Yeah, rook E. That was a really sick tactic. I couldn't help playing that. I just couldn't. I was like total pattern crushing right there. You have to love it when that happens. You play there first. Check. I played there, which he could have came back, but this is actually the line of destruction right here. Boom. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I'll do one puzzle, guys, and then I have to log though. We'll do one puzzle. Oops. That's not a good noise. Okay. Let's set this up, guys. Boom. Okay. Okay. That was fun. I gotta say that was fun. I was a little nervous though. I gotta say I was a little nervous, because that's like total crushing, and I haven't done that in a long time. Been able to just like smash like that. It was fun though. It was fun. Yeah. But I was a little nervous there. Gotta be honest there. I was like really nervous because I was like, wow. When he let me put the rook right there, I was like, that's some fun attack right there, and I couldn't help but just place that and then have a boom explosion of tactics just happen all over the board. You gotta love it, especially like Hannibal Smith says. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Oh, nice. Okay, let's copy that in and what the heck? No, I don't want to do that. Come on, import. Oh yeah, this one is this the one when he oops, was this the one when he played uh Joel no, what's his name? He's an English grandmaster. I forgot his name. Drat. But he played in this was from Tata Steel, the most recent Tata Steel game. Oops. There we go. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's go back down. I hate when this happens. Okay, I'll just do this. Hold on, I'll just grab this. Then I can put it towards me because I don't want to have to reset up the pieces again. Okay, here we go. Okay. Magnus is white, right? I think he was white in this. Yeah, I think this might be where yeah, he made a mistake here, yeah. Because, yeah, this is it. Oh, his name is Jones. There we go. Grandmaster Jones. That's his name. I think it's Jones. Jones. I know. Can you imagine? Yeah, you have the world champion on the line, and he couldn't execute. That was like, wow. You don't get an opportunity that very often to win a piece against the world champion. So he should have really taken advantage of all that. And I think it was Eric Hansen, and I forgot who the other one that was on there. They showed where I think it's when he played Queen here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Queen there. When he played Queen here, that's when the line started. He started to slip in his advantage. What he should have played was back here. When world champion Magnus Carlsen played, he should have played G5. G5 locks down the king side because world champion Magnus Carlsen's pawn structure is sound. I mean strong. There's no weak points in it, so even though he's down a piece, it doesn't. He has like a pawn for it, so he has what he makes up for is king safety, and this is what Jones should have actually played, but he didn't. He played his queen. He thought if he, I know what he thought. He thought if he traded down, that he would get a better position, but Magnus understands that king safety is the utmost importance in chess. So if he can tear apart Jones's shielding around his king, he can get his piece back with interest and much more. Maybe even a winning attack, which actually happened. So he retreated back. And then Magnus, now he's two pawns up, so yeah, he just totally after this pawn structure was stripped from Jones, after all this was gone, it was just a matter of time before Magnus moved in and basically destroyed Jones. I don't mean to disrespect Jones, because he's a really good player. Probably I haven't followed any of his games, but it's just you know what, I'd be excited too if I won a piece against the world champion. So I can't say anything, because that would have been cool. Just to play the world champion would be cool. It's a great honor to do that. Let's see, there. Okay, see how Magnus is moving in. He's bringing. He's starting to. It's like a it's like a bunch of armies just moving in slowly. It's like ouch. Yeah. Oh, he was. And do you see that power? That's just pure power right there. When you can drop a queen right there and have it just land right in the face, and it's just like it's incredible, man. And now Magnus is just moving in. There's nothing that he can do at this point. It's game over. So like what he takes here, I believe. Let me see. They said what was the move? I think it was here. I think it was that they were talking about. And I believe what's the computer say? It says here, and I think he just wins that, and Magnus, out of everything, out of all that, he lost a piece. Now he's up 2 pawns. 2 pawns, or 3 pawns, I apologize. 3 pawns. This is a game I think that should be taught to a lot of players that feel like they're going to give up. Don't give up. This game right here is one to actually go over for a player when they think that they can't continue. Look at the game between Magnus versus Jones, Tata Steel 2000. I think it was 2017. I'm not exactly sure. It might have been 2018. I don't remember which year it was. Because it was, I think it had turned to a new year. Was it 2018? I know. It's that what game he did play. That's what mattered. That was pure power. Okay, I think it was 2000. If it's this year, then that'd be 2000. Yeah, it was 2017. If they're picking guys or players now, so it was 2017. That's right. I remember now. Okay, here we go. So, black moved from h4 to h3. Now this is really an interesting move sequence for sure. Okay, he wants to infiltrate in here and checkmate, so potentially we might have to we can't take because that'll give him what he wants. I think it's potentially queen e2 if I'm not mistaken. No, queen e2, no. Sorry, queen d1. My bad there, queen d1. And then when the queen takes, we take with our rook, and that's when we solidify our structure. We have to get rid of this monster of a queen. And I think the only way that we can do it is actually queen d1 if I'm not mistaken. Where's my other rook? I'm missing 2 rooks. There we go. This is the only way to stop the push. You like Z's idea? Okay, let me take a looky. Okay, f3. Queen takes f3. After that, sorry. Queen takes f3. Ooh. A takes bishop. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. A takes bishop. Rook takes pawn. Rook f1 defends. I think it might be rook takes rook first. No, because then he's got queen. He'll, even if we take here, he'll play there. That's right. We can't do that. So I think you're right. Excuse me. I believe that that's right, 100% right now. I checked it out. That line does work. Yeah. Yeah, that has to be the line that wins, yeah. No, rook takes doesn't work here. Yeah, I think this, yeah, I believe you're right. Sorry, rook here. I thought you said rook there, I apologize. That has to be the move because queen has to take at that point, and our queen then guards that. Yeah, I think you're right, yeah. Trying to see, is there anything else that he could play besides taking with the queen? I don't think so. Yeah. And then rook takes e4, right? Hey. Yeah, we're finishing up this. Do you guys mean rook takes e4? Because you have rook takes e3. Yeah, it wasn't the perfect of games, but I'm happy with it though. I think we have to take first because if we leave, he has too much piling up on this pawn. Right there. He takes, and then rook takes, and then I believe takes there, and I think we're, yeah. See, rook here, here, and then there, and I think we're, if I'm not mistaken, we're up a whole piece at that point. And then we have enough to solidify a win. And even if he tries to take here, we just take and we can just move our queen to f2 and everything's fortified. Yeah, I believe that has to be. So takes here, then takes, and then pawn takes, and I don't think there's anything more than that he can do. after it takes. If he takes, we take, and then we play queen f2 after takes, queen takes check, queen f2, and we're good to go. We just won a piece and we're good. Yeah. So I believe that's right. There we go. Wow, that's an extreme move. Yeah. This will be a good one to finish up on. I almost forgot my rook. So we have to, at this point, yeah, just exchange. So it takes here, and then there. But yeah, we got to exchange at that point. So queen takes, rook takes, and then takes, and then takes. And I think we'd have to move our bishop, but I think we're still fine for, we have enough material to merit that we'd be down just 2 pawns, so I think we're okay. Yeah. But with that, guys, I'm going to log. I appreciate y'all coming on, and we watched that. Yeah, we got enough pawns. This is actually what would happen. We'll go through it. Yeah, you'd have to play here, and then you win another pawn. And I think we're still okay. Yeah. But yeah, well, thank you guys for logging on again. This was fun. We got to play a really good game. It's not a perfect game because I'm not Magnus Carlsen, but yeah. So we're getting there to be almost as good as that. So well, guys, as Wesley So says, serve the Lord Jesus. I say God bless, guys, and remember, guys, keep studying chess. That's the whole thing. Don't stop, because if you stop, then you're no longer progressing. And remember, keep moving forward. Only look back to learn. That's the whole thing. Not to dwell on it. And remember, like when you win a game and you feel real happy, you can always say to yourself, but not around everybody else, if you win on a over the board, boy, I love it when a plan comes together. Okay. Well, have a great rest of the night, guys. Be blessed, and I'll see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Bye-bye.